Man of many hats. This phrase is commonly applied to someone who can take on many roles or has a varying set of abilities, but it has a deeper meaning to me because I am quite literally a man of many hats. And each piece of headgear that I own has a special meaning to me. So I'd like to share a few of those pieces. The first one I have here is a royal crown. I got this hat at a amusement park in Illinois called Six Flags Great America that my family has gone to several times, and it's always a fun trip to go there with my family. But one thing I always remember is how I never really liked roller coasters, and they just weren't my thing. I was kind of scared of them, and I think now when I reflect on that, this reminds me of how I've developed into kind of a cautious person, a safety-oriented person, and I'm not that much of a thrill seeker. The crown itself represents some aspects of my personality and how I try to exude professionalism, properness, and leadership skills. The crown. My second hat is the Mad Hatter hat from none other than Alice in Wonderland. And I got this hat on a family trip to Disneyland in Florida. And it was a great trip, and it always reminds me, this hat, about that trip and how my family, we're very close and we do a lot of things together. We go on lots of family vacations, and so that's very important to me, my family and what we do together. And so this reminds me of that. The Mad Hatter hat itself represents kind of a uniqueness in my personality, how there's some things that I believe in and I hold on to that some people might think are kind of strange or might see me as being a little mad. So, Mad Hatter hat. The third hat is my jester hat, and I got this from a family vacation to Las Vegas, where we stayed at the hotel Circus. And that was a really fun trip, and I really enjoyed it, again, with my family. But one thing I learned from that is all the excitement and the lights, the money, the shows, the gambling, all that. It was fun, but it wasn't something that I really needed, at least on a consistent basis. And that solidifies how I tend to be. I have more humbler origins. I tend to be a simpler person. I don't need all the glamour and the glitz to be content. And so this reminds me of that. The jester hat itself represents my witty sense of humor and how I like to laugh with others and at myself. Next, I have a Valpo baseball cap, which I acquired at during my studies at Valparaiso University in Indiana. And the didactic courses there, I feel, really equipped me for the real world, the working world. And so I graduated in 2009, and I already had a job lined up so I could start immediately working here at Consumers, where I've been the last year and a half. And also my time there acquainted me with a lot of my really good lifelong friends that I have now too, and I can reflect on the good times that I had there. So that's what this baseball cap represents, is my highly academic background as well as all the friends that I had during that time. Lastly, I have a hat that I got in Europe. I spent a semester studying in Germany, and during that time I went on several different trips to different European countries, including France, which is where I got this hat in Paris. And during my time in Europe, I had a lot of really good experiences, informative experiences, challenging, cultural, fun. It was just overall a very valuable thing to have done in my life. And it really taught me a lot about myself and my independence and my ability to face new kinds of challenges. And better yet, from that trip, in that group of students, I ended up meeting my future wife. And as of this Christmas, I've become engaged, and we're going to get married in this July. So that's very exciting too. So this hat represents how I take on life's changes and life's challenges, and I look forward to the future that I have. And I'm excited about that. So